Hello and welcome to another video of Eternal Gains. This is the channel where I show you how to grow your stack and especially nowadays how to stay ahead of the curve. Because times are crazy, everything is moving so fast, AI agents taking over, and we have to take advantage of that. And today I will show you exactly how we can do that. If you haven't watched my last video, I was explaining a little bit about this platform, how we can give our agent now safely access to a wallet. And therefore we can basically have our agent do stuff for us on chain with real money, real data, and we have still control over it, so it's safe. Okay, today I want to dive a little bit into trading. I let my agent trade for me and it was absolutely insane. You will see in a second why. The first thing what we're going to do, we come to this website here, OpenclawCash, and I will leave a link in the description as well. Now the first thing what you have to do, if you don't already have an account, sign up. I already have one, so there you go. The first thing what we need in order to trade, obviously, is a wallet, right? Now let's create a new wallet. Let's do Ethereum testnet wallet for now. I call it test ETH2. All right, now we need a passphrase. This is really important. So if you ever want to move your wallet somewhere else, you will need your private key. And in order to get your private key, you need this passphrase. So store this somewhere safely. Okay, I create the wallet. There you go. Now obviously we have a wallet, but we don't have funds. So what we need is we need some funds first. Now, since it's a testnet wallet, I already tested with like real money and a real wallet, but today I show you with a testnet wallet for several reasons. Haven't made the best experience with sharing like live wallets, but anyway. So I copy the wallet address, and then there's a website called cloud.google.com, and then you have basically a faucet. You can just Google for it, you will find it. Now what you can do here is you can get testnet tokens. Important is you have to choose this option here, Sophelia. You paste your wallet address right here. You say get the tokens. And now it even gives you the transaction hash. So this is all on-chain, real testnet coins. Okay, transaction complete. Now let's check. Nothing happened yet. This should... okay, there you go. One transaction just happened now, 0.05. That's exactly what we expected. Maybe give it a little refresh here. Yes, there you go. Okay, it's there. Now, as you saw, I just created a fresh wallet, a brand new wallet, and I funded it with this faucet. Now, you can always validate that everything what you see on this platform is also what happened on chain. So this is the wallet. We see there's one transfer here. If we click on it, then it gives us exactly the details on this transaction. Okay, so we see it was a coin transfer. It succeeded 54 seconds ago from this wallet to our wallet. So all looks good. Perfect. It is pretty cool. You can always check like, okay, what's actually on chain, what's happening there. And it's the same what we see here. If we go to transactions, we also see the transaction here. If we go to the history, nothing happened yet because we haven't given the key to our agent yet. That's the next step. Now, in order to give our agent access to this wallet, we need an API key. So I create a new key, call it ETH test2. Okay, now I scope this key only to Ethereum. So this key can only be used for Ethereum wallets. And I also allow it to create new wallets. We might need this later. Now I create this key. I copy the key. And now this is an OpenClaw instance right here. And I tell my OpenClaw, just to see if everything works, go to OpenclawCash.com and check my balance. Here is the key. So I'm telling it to check my wallet balance. I give it the key what I just generated here. Now, while he's doing his thing here, let me explain you one other thing, which is basically the main, or one of the really cool features here. So on each wallet, you can set so-called policies. Now, what this does, this gives you the actual control and the security. So you can, for example, whitelist certain addresses, or you can do a max amount per transfer, or a daily spending limit, or disallow live transactions altogether. Now, what this allows you to do is to lock down this wallet and keep the control. So even if your agent, I mean, we all heard about incidents that like OpenClaw agents like gave out money or spent wrong or did some crazy stuff. So this prevents your agent from doing that. So if you, for example, set a whitelist address here, then this wallet can only interact with whatever wallets you set here, right? So even if it gets prompt injected or whatever, it cannot do anything which you didn't allow it to do. So that's pretty cool. But for this example, we don't need it. So, okay, it found my wallets. Now, as you can see, I have some more wallets. It says hidden, so you can hide wallets as well. To keep your overview clean here. Now it found all of them. We have demo 2, demo, and test ETH2. That's this one, and has a balance of 0.05 ETH right now, which is exactly what we see here. Cool, so this seems all to work. Now let's do a little prompt for our agent here. Let's ask it to find a low-risk ETH setup, okay? Again, this is now more towards the agent side, so this depends on how you set up your OpenClaw, if it has web search and whatever. But the point is, we ask it to find a low-risk strategy for us. And now we ask it that it should find us a conservative ETH trade action I can execute right now, and I will add on Uniswap, because this is what we're going to use for the actual execution of the trade. Now, you know, creating trading strategies with AI is a completely different topic. I won't dive into this today, maybe another time. But you can build your own strategy basically with your OpenClaw together, and then you can give it the ability to actually execute those trades. Super simple, on-chain, live, you know. Okay, cool. So conservative, blah, blah. Action, so it tells me, okay, swap 250 USDC to ETH using and so on. Why is conservative? ETH is trading at plus 3.7%. You're adding just and so on and so forth. So it came up with a strategy, right? The strategy is not relevant at the moment. What is relevant is how we can actually trade the strategy. Now, we actually tell him to do it. This is where the magic happens. So I tell him execute a small trade on Sophia using the suggested size. Now obviously it will tell me now it's not possible because I don't have enough money to do that. That's right. Okay, use test ETH2 wallet and do a save maximum. Basically, I'm telling it to check the balance and adjust the strategy to the wallet balance, which is actually there, right? Now it will, yes, it tells me it has only 0.05 ETH and 0 USDC. Yep, okay. So it tells me now it should fund it with some USDC, right? So, okay, we need USDC, let's do it. Okay. Go ahead and swap half of the ETH to USDC. USDC, doesn't really matter. Now let's see what it does. Oh, okay, because it's testnet, we can only do USDC. So, okay, do USDC. Now it will basically check the balances again. And that's another cool thing. Like if we come here to the history, this should Exactly. So this is showing us now exactly what the spot is doing, right? So what it did first, it listed wallets, including this one. It listed wallets again, and then it loaded wallet details with 4 balances. So we can see in real time what the agent is actually doing in the background, right? It's hitting those API endpoints. And oh, it already did it. Perfect. You see? Now we see swapped ETH to USDC. Let's check here. Let's go on chain. Now what happened? Okay, it should have happened already. Let's see. This can take a little bit because it's obviously on chain. Ah, there you go. Okay, so ETH has updated. We got now USDC here in our balance, and we should see this here as well. So we have transactions 1. Okay, this is updated 0.02. That's the same like here, 0.02. And then we should see also the swap somewhere. Let's check it out. Okay, there you go. So here's the swap right here. The swap was executed on chain. You see it used Uniswap, and then it gave us the USDC. So what we see here is also confirmed on chain. That's great. Okay, cool. So what happened? The bot went ahead. Also here in this transaction tab, you can see this as well. So we swapped ETH to USDC. And of course, we sent the USDC, the ETH to get the USDC, as you can see, minus 0.24. This is the cent right here, and then we swapped it to USDC. Cool. I think this already should get your imagination started, because I mean the possibilities are endless. And also, as you might know, OpenClaw has a so-called cron job. So what you can do is now, okay, can you set up a cron job? 1 minute, check balance and sell our or now let's say buy, no, obviously you have to sell, okay, and sell our ETH with a, let's say 5% increase in value from now. Again, this is more OpenClaw, not so much the platform, but this is basically how you could now automate a fully autonomous trading strategy using OpenclawCash, and I think this is just really cool. I'm really liking it, and I think it's super useful as well. Already they announced they will soon integrate Polygon and Polymarket support as well. So you can use this platform then to do our Polymarket betting, which I think is also really cool and makes it a lot easier to automate Polymarket strategies. I will do a video on that soon. But again, so you see, it swapped for us the ETH to another currency. And as I said, you can do now you can basically develop your trading strategy only with prompts, with your OpenClaw. And then you can execute it straight away on chain, live, no problems. I think this is pretty cool. Okay, guys, that's it for today. I'll be back with another video soon. And you guys let me know what you think about this whole thing.